Welcome to part 2 of our winter special. I hope you enjoy it. So I've made my little pieces of wood and I'm going to be gluing them under the track. So I'm going to put some little bit of glue on and then glue them under the track like that. So we're making a wooden board that goes across the where the train goes. And then I'll put some other little ones sticking down to hold that up as well. So I need to glue my board, so I've just made a little template. Can you see that? I've drawn some little black lines where the glue needs to go, and then I'm going to glue each little piece of board, put the little bits of glue on both sides, and then stick that under the track. So I've built my little wooden bridge out of little sticks. I've just sort of painted it a little bit. The glue's still drying, so then once that's dry, I'm going to shove that under the railway so that then the track will go back on the little bridge. So I've finished the little bridge. I've glued it in place now. So that's ready to take the train going over it. So we're going to be covering our trees with some snow. So I've got my tree here and I've got some very fine snow in a sieve that I'm going to shake over the tree once I've sprayed it with a bit of glue. So we get our glue. Actually, I'm going to put it in my little holder so I don't get covered in glue. And then I'm going to spray that with glue. And then we use our little sieve. Actually, let me take my spray out, put that in there. And then now we use our little sieve to shake over the snow on the tree. I can put some on the sides and the bottom. Then we shake off the excess like we do normally. Oh, and I've got the tree. And there we go. We have a snowy covered tree. Here we have our little forest of snow-covered trees ready to be planted in the snow scene. Well, you may remember from the other time, I think it's good to put the small trees at the back because that gives us a bit of perspective. Also these trees on the background, some of them are sort of a bit small as well, so that's quite cool. So I'm just going to take a little pencil, sort of see where I think I might want to put a tree, and then I'll just mark on the snow where I'm going to put the tree, so then I can drill my holes for that particular tree. I'm going to put some brown stuff around as well, so maybe I'll drill the hole first and then we'll put the brown stuff on. But I'm just going to place all of these trees just roughly so we know what's going where. And now I'm going to put some glue around the holes. I'm going to put a bit of blended turf and some of my ground down oak leaves onto the area around where the trees are going to be. Well, we couldn't have a winter special without the Hoover, could we? So now I'm just going to glue the trees in carefully. So I'm just going to put some glue on the bases and then just glue them in. And turn them round so that they look how I want to. Next thing to do is I've got some more of that snow still. So I was going to put some snow, like some little drifts and things along the front, make it look a little bit nicer. So we'll use our little sieve, put some glue down and yeah, shake the snow over that and see how that turns out. We're going to place some of our figures on the scene now. Now you can see I've got these tiny little people and even some big snowballs, the snowman, and some tiny little snowballs here. If I put my finger in, you can see how tiny they are. They really are tiny little figures. So I'm going to have to use some tweezers, a little bit of Copydex, and then just gently place them on the scenery so that they can stand up and look like they're having a snowball fight. Well, hopefully I don't drop any of these figures because they are really, really very tiny. So I think first I'm going to put the snowman down because he is a bit bigger than all the rest. So I'm probably going to put them all on top of this hill because that will look quite cool. So a bit of glue on the snowman's bottom, and then I'm going to position him up there, somewhere there. Turn him around a little bit. And there's a snowman. Now we just carry on with all the other little kids. Well, you can see here I've got the little boys here. There's a little pile of snowballs down there as well. Child here has fallen over and she's got her pile of snowballs ready there. Another one ready to throw. One's just run away and now he's climbing back. We've got our snowman, a big pile of snowballs there. Very sadly, one of the small children fell down a ravine, probably a scale about 2 miles. And we sent out the search and rescue party, but we have been unable to locate them. So very sadly, one child has been lost in the snowball fight. Well, the train's running through the countryside in the snow with those children playing their snowballs in the background. Well, here's the finished article. Got our train there going over his little bridge, trees around, children playing, built a snowman, throwing the snowballs around, and some nice mountains and things in the background. Overall, I'm very pleased with this. I'm going to put this by my Christmas tree as it's that time of year, and I can leave that up for a little while, perhaps until the new year. And it's a pretty little scene. Didn't take too long to make, and I've enjoyed making it. It's been good fun. And yeah, learned some new techniques as well, and used a lot of the techniques that I've been learning over the last few years. So I'm very pleased and happy with the results. Our little reindeer helper likes to say Happy Christmas to you all. Ruby and I say Happy Christmas and we'll see you next year.
8:30 p.m. Weekdays